Factors that affect men's orgasm frequencies include their age, the age at which they reached adolescence, as well as their level of education and whether they feel constrained by the judgment of religious teachings. Frequencies of sexual activity vary, but almost all men, 92%, orgasm quickly and easily through masturbation as well as through intercourse. Research indicates men orgasm 100% with their wives. Highly sexed men are also slightly more likely to engage in homosexual activities. Even by the age of 60, male orgasm frequencies have not fallen to the female level. Age is by far the most significant factor in male performance. Men are most sexually active in adolescence. Men's responsiveness decreases with age because male orgasm depends on the physical process of maintaining an erection. Both the firmness, angle of erection and length of time an erection can be maintained all reduce gradually over decades. Male impotence is relatively rare until old age. At 70 years of age only 27% of white Americans are impotent, but by 80 this has increased to 3 out of 4. The continuing amenability of a man's partner is doubtless also a factor. Responsiveness including erection, ejaculation of sperm and the associated orgasm are all key aspects of male sexuality. When boys first start ejaculating, they have the highest responsiveness of any time in their lives. Initially, boys orgasm spontaneously as a result of a variety of stimuli such as fright and shock. But over time men become dependent on penile stimulation and some form of fantasy or mental stimulus for orgasm. Male responsiveness gradually declines from adolescence onwards so that few men masturbate regularly by the age of 50. This is natural given the turn-ons available with masturbation, typically images of nudity, are much less arousing for men than having a real-life sexual partner. Similarly, the turn-on of penetrative sex is much greater than any sexual fantasy. As men age, the frequency of their early morning erections decreases. The angle of elevation of the erect penis, which varies considerably between individuals, also reduces as a man ages. In addition, the time over which a man can maintain an erection reduces from an average of over 1 hour in the late teens to around 7 minutes for 66 to 70-year-olds. Boys who become adolescent first, before 12 years of age, often have the highest orgasm frequencies throughout their lives. Having a creative imagination has a positive effect on responsiveness. Boys with a high IQ, intelligence quota, are often those who reach adolescence first. Some, less educated, men are more reliant on a biological response that has nothing to do with the mind enjoying erotic stimuli. They need intercourse for sexual release and may need more variety of partners to maintain the eroticism of the act over decades. Such men use masturbation alone as a source of sexual relief much less than more educated men. Research indicates that the men with the highest overall orgasm frequencies throughout their lives are the less educated. Men respond most readily to sexual activity with a lover rather than when they use their imagination alone. So it makes sense that less educated men, who masturbate less but have intercourse more, have more orgasms. Research indicates that the vast majority of men focus on achieving orgasm as quickly as possible. Most men are interested foremost in a woman's physical appearance and her sexual willingness. Typically, less educated men prioritize orgasm over the quality of the experience. Such men prefer to head straight for intercourse rather than offer a partner any foreplay. So women really don't have to do anything. A woman can enjoy being the object of a man's desire without needing to fake a response. A man takes what he needs and he's not interested in what a woman gets out of it. They enjoy their own responsiveness rather than on a lover's arousal. Men would never want to take a contraceptive pill because they don't want to have their sex drive reduced. Even though sex drive causes men so much frustration, they wouldn't be without it. There is also a good chance that sex drive is related to personal drive that motivates a man to work. Women have much less reason to be concerned about their hormone levels because they don't have a sex drive and their earnings are not usually so critical. A high metabolism is evidenced by how physically active we are. In general, men are much more active than women. Women are often held back by anxiety, but they also have a natural antipathy to physical exertion. If men lived solitary lives like other male mammals, they would be much less sexually motivated. Male arousal occurs in response to being in the physical presence of women or seeing images of attractive female nudity. It is the primate custom of living in communities which makes men so sexually active. Sex has become a recreational pleasure for men as the human brain has increased in complexity and with the ready availability of turn-ons via regular close physical contact with women. The boys who become adolescent first by 11 years of age have, on an average, about twice as much sexual outlet per week as the older adolescent boys have during their early teens.